Oh, good evening, my little biohazards. How are you, God knows I ain't feeling fucking great. I'm gonna do this godforsaken bullshit again. Every week I task myself with maybe remembering what I did and where I was going and what's happening in this fucking game, and every week this game fucking slips from my brain. I think we actually stopped voluntarily last time too, if memory serves. Now that it's such it's a fascinating experience from my end, you know, because it just will not sit in my brain. But then like people will say stuff and it like sparks, you know, some fucking nearby cluster of fucking cells, and I go, oh yeah, yeah. And again, you know, it's like reminding me of something that I did 5 minutes ago, and then all of a sudden it's back there. But like, if I try to do that, you know, short of any fucking specific prompt or fucking jogging of my memory, it just doesn't work. Oh, fuck me. God fucking damn it. Okay. Don't overthink it. Just don't overthink it. Okay. Oh, it's still the same game. We haven't escaped just yet. God knows if we ever will. Actually, if we are where we think we are, where I think I am. Here you go, Shiver. Have a bunch of fucking nonsense. Start a fight. You know? Make yourself fucking useful. Oh, I don't want to buy anything. I don't care. Like, I think it's like almost every week in a row. The second I see like the loading screen, I loudly declare, oh god fucking damn it. You know? Like, there's just, you know, even Chris's penis can't save me. You know? Which is sort of shit. Right, you just stop exploding for 5 fucking seconds. What are you doing over there, Shiver? Oh, my god, got exploded. That's pretty good. God damn it. I had deluded myself into thinking that, like, we got to the island and I just sort of decided, alright, look, it's, you know, it's getting late and I'm tired, I don't want to do the whole fucking island, but like...
Opening secondary bulkhead. Please indicate safe distance from the bulkhead.
What the fuck happened to me? Oh, God. I feel like maybe in the realm of things, you should be more ashamed of putting Crystal in his Shiva than I am of taking off Chris's pants. Because at least I did mine for comedy reasons and not sexual reasons. Whereas I know that's damn well not true. No heads for any of you, you sons of bitches. My health's a little low. I feel like maybe I can fix that if I die again. I just have to untether myself from, like, concepts like, you know, victory and failure and things like that. And just, you know, relax myself into the idea that simply starting again, you know, that's a success in and of its own.
Opening secondary bulkhead. Please maintain safe
I don't know what
distance
to
from the
talk
bulkhead.
about. Alright, is this like, oh yeah, do I have to just like fucking stand around? Is that the job here? I think that's what's happening. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Look, just hit him with your fucking stick, Sheffer. Can you do that at least? Like, could you manage that fucking... Oh, fuck you. Who's doing that? You fucking butthole. Let's go, Chris Penis. You're pointing at me. Trevor, what are you doing?
Opening primary
Ugh.
bulkhead. Please maintain a safe distance from the bulkhead.
I couldn't get the... So, okay. You know, the funny part is about last week, it took... And look at me now. It took probably 45 minutes for someone to notice the penis. Like, I know someone sitting out there's going, I saw it and didn't say anything. Liar. It took a long fucking time for people to realize that there was some bare fucking penis. And I settled on that because I couldn't get the fucking trainer to work, so I couldn't get, like, Invincible fucking God Chris, which would have made it actually some approximation of fun. And... I just saw this fucking... Because I was like, alright, well, what other kind of costumes do they have? You know, maybe I can find something funny. And there's not a lot that I'd consider all that interesting, really. But, like, there's a bunch where they're just completely naked. And those are kind of funny. But one where he's just not wearing any pants. He's got the shirt on. He's got his, you know, fucking full shit... You know, he's whatever the fuck, tactical nonsense, but like, you know, Look, can you not fucking just do that for 5 seconds? You can't. You. Punch! Christ, fucking things. I don't even care, man. I'll burn fucking... Get it, woman? Like, fucking can you... whatever. Yeah, fall down there, you fuck ass. Where are they even? Penis punch! That's your problem, isn't it? God damn it. Penis punch! Thank you, fuck. No, not against wall. Fucking... I hate this. Ah! She was trying to help me. I'm trying to not get shot again. Yeah, shut up. I hate you, remember? Good. Ooh. Ah, son of a bitch. Shoot at her. She likes it. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. I love that she's like just not using any of the fucking explosives or whatever I've given her. Like just, you know, no, don't bother. You'll use them the second I fucking beg you not to, but like... Fucking Jesus about fucking time. Well, you managed something slightly useful there, Shiver, so...
I need ammo.
You did cockroaches. That explains nothing. Let's see. Alright. Probably could have used those. Well, that at least. Who cares? I did it the old manual way. With my dick out.
Something doesn't feel right. I can't explain it.
Is it my
I hear
penis?
ya.
Look, I get stress erections, alright? It's not that I'm sexually attracted to the cockroaches, okay? It's just... Look, you wouldn't understand.
Your plans are finished, Wesker.
There's no way out this time.
Don't you two ever tire of failing in your mission?
Sometimes!
You've really become quite an inconvenience for me.
Then I'm a success, aren't I? Huh? I love bullets not working, so we'll just go for the spear. that's like, it's just...
Why are you doing this? What do you accomplish by unleashing Ouroboros?
Every day, humans come one step closer to self-destruction. I'm not destroying the world, I'm saving it.
Oh god, it makes it all worthwhile. That would have hurt. That'd have stung.
This may be our only chance.
Do it.
I've had it tucked under my sack.
Things are really getting interesting now, eh, Chris? Do you actually think you can defeat
Like, the thing is like,
Either way, I'm not gonna stop until I'm dead.
you know, there's probably a way to tweak the AI in this and fix it. You're never gonna see a mod like that made, because there's just so little to appreciate about this fucking game, you know?
I'll see you dead.
Cannot remember how to... Is this another one of those ones where I gotta kind of like run away and then if she distracts him, shoot him in the back? Yeah, not now. Okay, I'm repairing things. Trevor, can you please fucking be useful this time? You just like fucking pretend.
There's no point in hiding.
What does this do?
If we take advantage of the duck, we might actually hit him.
What? It's honestly moderately impressive
You're
that they,
merely postponing the inevitable.
you know, managed to fucking add like shitty stealth mechanics to this as well. You know?
Has it never occurred to you that this planet is overpopulated? Only a handful of humans truly matter. Everyone else is just so much chaff. So now, I have to separate. And with Ouroboros, I can finally accomplish this.
He's a kitty. Shithead. Run, run! Get him! Fuck him up! Okay, am I supposed to do something to him or something? Stop it! Ouch! Sheva, do something! Why? You just... What? Like, honestly, fucking donkey piss even by... What? What? What is happening? Fucking cares. Why do I bother? Ah, I got it there.
Is that all you have?
No. Ah, suck shit. Ouch. Yeah, I saw the rocket launcher. I mean, I'm still trying to, like, what's the over... Like, because, like, I knocked him down to the point where he looked legitimately injured, but he just lay there, and, like, I couldn't do anything. Like, you know, I know I've got this, like, fucking doohickey, but, like, it doesn't seem to live in my, you know, thing anywhere. And I do have a slot. Alright, well, it's time to get Mr. Rocket Launcher. Like, do I just have to get him with the rocket launcher? Is that kind of it?
I'll distract him.
Yeah, I mean, you've been doing a fucking stellar job of that so far. I mean, like, if there's one thing I'll give you, it's you fucking, you know.
Ah, there you are!
Now's our chance!
Do it! Inject him!
Sheva. Sheva. Ugh. Oh, bullshit, you could dodge that, you fucking butthole. Does this have anything left to it?
Distract him.
Yeah, it's empty, that's what I thought.
I got a rocket. Bringing it to you now.
How the fuck did you get that? Can I have it? Can I have the rocket? Can I have the rocket? Come back here!
Here you go.
Okay, Sheva, get him.
Go!
Please distract him, Sheva.
Now's our chance.
Is it? For fuck's sake. I hate you. I hate this game. I hate fucking my life has become. Fine, fine. I don't fucking care. Fine. Oh. Just a whole big bag of them here.
I'll get the rocket launcher.
No, just fucking, you know.
Launcher.
Fucking. I don't think I could put. Fucking.
You grab it.
Okay.
Oh no, I
I've
can
got a
load.
rocket.
Fucking.
Bringing it to you now.
Alright, Sheva.
Only those fit for survival will be allowed to carry their genes into a new...
Now's our chance.
Get injected, fuck knuckle.
Did it work?
Estrogen coursing through veins. Crisp penis flooding vision. I mean, look, in the game's defense, a lot of it is more fun with a second actual human player. It's a stupid idea for a mainline Resident Evil game, but look, here we are.
Shit, he's getting away. Hurry.
I mean, that said, like, not... Just... It would have been simpler to have, like, alternate construction, as opposed to, like just have only one door thing you need to open, shit like that. Like, if you didn't want Sheva around, like, having the game rely on her as, like, as a fucking thing, like as a, you know, AI character that had to do shit is just miserable. Miserable fucking experience. The only reason, again, like, I couldn't get probably about halfway through the game because she takes damage and things kill her, and when she dies, it's game over. And the AI is not fit for purpose getting through this fucking game. It just, like, you just won't. I'm sure there's some fucking, you know, weirdos out there who consider those challenge runs. I'm a person with, like, basic social skills and hopes and dreams.
Seems I may have underestimated you, Chris.
Save it, Wesker. There's no one left to help you now.
I don't need anyone else. I have Ouroboros.
Like, I hope they delete this from the fucking canon. I hope fucking Code Veronica or Veronica or whatever the fuck replaces it. Great. This game blows. The story blows. The presentation of it blows.
Ensuring complete global saturation.
That line there is one of, like, the 5 good things in this game.
Your feeble attempts only delay the inevitable.
Like, copying the fucking shaky cam thing.
The entire world will be infected. A new Genesis is at hand, and I will be the creator.
I've had enough of your bullshit! You're just another one of Umbrella's leftovers.
Estimated
You know
time
what we
until
have to
missile
do.
deployment. 3 minutes.
Alright, I'll go for the override lever.
The thing about this game is it's like
3 minutes.
a fucking shit sandwich of the worst habits of the period. Shitty fucking design choices. Like, the influence of the movie series, which was garbage.
Unable to maintain
And all jammed into a game series that, like,
unauthorized
really does run counter to all of this.
unable to maintain present course.
Please let the penis get into frame while this is going on. I pushed the wrong buttons. Bye-bye. Yeah, you see that phrase? If you try to play this game without an invincible Sheva mod, get fucking ready to see that.
Ouroboros will be released into the atmosphere.
Complete scrotal
ensuring
saturation.
Complete global saturation.
I know I bring it up every time, but like, it's because I've like fought people who are way bigger and stronger than me.
Your
There's a
feeble
point where you're just
attacks
like,
only delay
oh,
the
okay, this is
inevitable.
like borderline fucking bullets, you know? And none of those people could dodge bullets. And I'm just offended at the idea that this would last longer than 2 seconds.
Genesis
You know?
is at hand, and I will be the creator.
Once someone dodges bullets and does like fucking lucha moonsault karate to you, you know, and again, this is it's bigger. It's not better. You know, these problems are happening because they need to go bigger.
You're bullshit! You're just another one of Umbrella's leftovers.
Estimated
You know
time
what we
until
have to
missile
do.
deployment. 3 minutes.
Alright, I'll go for the override.
Yeah, some bullshit.
3 minutes.
He's really starting to look like Johnny Bravo in some of these shots.
You'll pay for that.
Hang on!
Unauthorized decompression.
The thing is, it's
Unable to maintain.
because like the thing, like I can understand him not really trying earlier, but now he's upset and we're actually coming close to fucking destroying his shit. He should be trying. See, the thing about all of this stuff is it's badly fucking done. Having him do that shit when he's genuinely not trying to fucking kill Chris and is in fact trying to show off, which is not far outside of the kind of thing that fucking Wesker would do. Like, that's fairly established. He likes, you know, he's a bit of a fucking show off. Has a rivalry / baffling erotic fucking, you know, obsession with Chris. So 100% perfectly fucking feasible.
Protocol activated.
But that was earlier, this is now. And what you should do, though, with that limitation is come up with interesting ways, maybe, to prevent some of this. Like, there are ways you can actually then write a scene so it doesn't do this stupid bullshit. But, like, the people who do this stuff are fuck-witted hacks. You know, it's like Paul W.S. Anderson. Fuck-witted hack. His action sequences are terrible. Like, you could just have it so the first injection fucked up, like, have him try to dodge a bullet, but, like, cop a bit of it, and then him realize, oh, I'm not fucking... That first injection did something to me. Or, like, even the fucking second injection. You know, there are very easy ways on the table to make this not a fucking issue. But this is, like, fucking just the Chud 5, and it blows. Oh yeah, $200, that's what I need right now. What fucking... okay.
Thanks, partner.
Give me an herb.
Take this.
All this fucking gear, and it's just like, you're not going to use any of it, are you? Your fucking helmet. Like, the tragedy is like, you know, I played this probably around 2010 on the 360, you know? So I didn't play any of the fucking DLC. I sure as shit wasn't going to fucking shovel out for DLC for this fucking abomination. But apparently the DLC is not bad, so great.
I need ammo.
Take this.
I just gotta get through fucking this to get to it. And... apparently they're short as well. They're like an hour apiece, give or take. And like, this is almost at the end. So we might actually see one tonight, which could be, you know, pleasant. No, they're not retcon. This is just getting deleted. This didn't happen as far as the new Resident Evils are concerned. And once again, good.
Your mistake. It's over, Wesker.
Over. I'm just getting started.
Swirling Negro penises! This was all about what
To die, Chris.
I vaguely remember the boulder punching being kind of a cunt.
Why can't you understand, Chris? Do you really believe the world is worth saving?
Chris, get to high ground!
Natural selection leaves the survivors stronger and better. Humans have escaped this winnowing for far too long.
Yeah, this isn't natural selection, is it, you dingbat? Crispy! I don't know what happened there. Alright. Wait. Okay, now I don't need fucking half of this goddamn shit, so... Just pew, off he goes. You may as well have that. Big old pile of fucking free bullets. Keep a healing item on thingamajig, just fucking... Well, at least I got tons of money and I can just buy a fucking shitload of those if I need to. It's bullshit those don't stack. Like, at least let me stack like 5 or some shit. Fucking babies.
Why can't you understand? understand, Chris. Do you really believe the world in natural selection leaves the survivors stronger and better? Humans have escaped this winnowing for far too long.
Can I jump from here? I feel like I should be able to. Am I not getting that? God damn it. Adventure!
Wherever you go, everywhere, nothing but loathsome humans.
Come on, come on. Here it is!
Just hold on, Sheva.
Am I supposed to be able to fuck get it? No. What the? How come I can't get over there? Ah, just wait for you, am I?
The human race requires judgment.
You're going to judge us? You get all your ideas from comic book villains?
I mean, by the looks of things. I mean, do we have to go out here? Like, what are we doing? What do I actually have to do here? Oh, so I see. I thought I had to get over there. Huh? The boulder punching was not nearly as bad as it was on the 360. I remember that being a fucking ordeal. Now she's actually hitting him with the fucking thunder stick. What the... I don't think that's how that works, but... I'm genuinely astonished she's being actually useful here, you know? Like... Like, seeing her actually hit him with the stick is just... brightened my day fucking tremendously. Okay, so his front hole's a butthole again. The wussy whirlwind! That really is meat spin. I suppose kind of a meat spiral. You can hit him. Woo! Isn't that the meat tornado that I've heard so much about?
I can't move, not to you!
Okay. Am I supposed to be doing anything else here? Like, am I supposed to be, like, luring him down to the fucking lava or some shit? Like, have I been just wasting my fucking time? Too close to the meat. God damn it, every time I fucking get around to the front, he's like, woohoo! Uh-oh. Yeah, get him. Get him. I think she actually, like, hit the fucking weak spot that time. Fucking good on you, Shepard. You got a cookie. Yeah, this is how they killed Wesker. This is how he was, like, written out of the fucking series. Oh, you mean I gotta fucking go, dude? See, like, this is the thing. This game is full of shit that, like, oh, you gotta do a different thing. And it's like, well, why can't I just fucking, you know? Like, why would I think that I gotta fucking get in and, like, you know, get close to him after he's done the fucking meat tornado? Like, I just been here fucking shooting bullets like a tool. Well, looks like we got him anyway. At least it was off the back of me snuggling right up to him and getting a good point blank with the fucking shotgun. Some great penis shots. I think as a society we got to be more okay with retconning terrible shit. You know? Like, you should avoid it. Really, really avoid it. Don't want to turn it into a crutch. But like, look, I'm willing to fucking, you know. Like, you ever go back and read old comics? They're mostly fucking terrible.
Locked and loaded.
Suck on this, Wesker.
Your time's up, you son of a bitch. That was for our fallen brothers.
It's so completely not worth it, you know? The like, because all the fucking shit, all the little quotes and lines and things, all literally in that last like half hour, you know? With the exception of the 7 minutes line, that's at the halfway point. But otherwise, it's all just, you gotta just fight through this fucking slog bitch hole of a fucking game.
More and more, I find myself wondering if it's all worth fighting for. For a future without fear? Yeah, it's worth it.
Shut up, damn it! I'm at the point where I'm starting to suspect every Resident Evil ending is like just 30 seconds in a helicopter. Like, I don't want some fucking Kojima goddamn bullshit, but a little more, you know? I feel like we should see Wesker with, like, his propeller arm working, you know, like a boat propeller. He's just going, nah, just... Kenichi Ueda, you fucking suck. I'm gonna be doubly annoyed if the fucking DLC is actually, like, possible, too. Which I suspect it will be. The movies really are bad. Really fucking bad.
When dark days came to
Like, Hillbilly Dinner Party is such a better idea after this. And if they'd said that, if those two last games sucked, I can let you on a little secret. Next game, Hillbilly Dinner Party. Great, I'm already on board. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but it's better than this. Like, the movie's got those, like, I mean, again, like, W.S. Anderson's not a good director, and he's garbage at story.
Our souls have been stripped bare.
But really, like, it's just, it's all overdone, and there's no thought about, like, you know, it's like the Wesker dodging bullets and fart-assing around when you really should just be fucking killing them. There's no sense of, like, why is the fight happening exactly? Who's winning? Why are they winning? Like, why is any of this shit happening? Is this a thought too far for these dullards? And the frustrating thing is you get better action sequences if you actually think of those things. Hauling ass to Lollapalooza.
If I tell your tale, will this pain cease? For I pray for tempest-tossed life.
Enemy is routed. Yeah, I didn't send him home. Do any of those costumes have visible penis? Alright, now, where do I have to leave and go in to fucking find this DLC? No, alright, it's in here somewhere. I mean, hope he's probably a better animator and artist. You know, might explain why this happened. Oh yeah, okay. Like, the idea that this would just be like a fucking backstory that you just sort of see, you know, in flat is just
A few years ago, the BSAA received intel as to the whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswell E. Spencer.
I'm playing the games in release order, so fortunately the next game is Darksided Chronicles, and I aim to play the PS3 version of that.
Uncovering some info that would lead us to Wesker. Chris to HQ, come in. We're at the target's location.
Copy that, Chris. Move in and procure the target.
Roger that.
What can you tell us about the area?
The satellite scan isn't showing anything out of the ordinary, but regardless, you should expect...
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure, because again, like,
Understood.
you know... I played it back in the day, it was
We're in.
perfunctory.
Let's move.
Like, it was like, I just want to get through the fucking, you know... I can't not play like a fucking major Resident Evil. I mean, what sort of nonsense would that be? This is already a benefit is not having a piss filter. Yeah. Alright, not exactly rolling in stuff. She's probably gonna have, like, I mean, she might be invincible? I don't know. The way the invincibility, the mods for this are sort of weird. The invincibility mod for Sheva works as a costume. So, I don't know, like, hazarding a guess, I'd say maybe not. Like, that would be my guess, just because I don't remember altering or changing any kind of Jill costume. So she might actually be an active entity here. Don't know, not hugely concerned. If it becomes an issue, I'll just fucking, I don't know, get a goddamn thing for it or some shit, but I feel like this might be, you know, it's a short little bit of DLC. aims to be more akin to the old fucking game, so... Huh. See, now look at that.
Eagle
That's fun.
6 to Nest. Do you read?
We read you, Eagle 6. Go ahead.
We found some men down. Judging by their wounds, it looks like they were physically assaulted. I figure they're probably Spencer's security. Lord only knows what killed them.
Roger that. We knew this mission wouldn't be a cakewalk. Use extreme caution.
Kick it. You know what? At the bare minimum, at least they've got a doohickey there to, like, suggest why you can't climb around it. I mean, it's completely kind of useless, all things considered, but at least, you know? Okie dokie. There's something down here, though. Ah. Yeah, I don't expect the lack of God mode to be a huge issue. Hopefully it won't be. I mean, I'm still at least basically competent at the fucking game. Whee!
Chris, I'm in a dining room.
Ooh.
I found a weapon I can use.
More places need first Doctor portraits.
Kinda takes you back, doesn't it?
Raccoon City? Unfortunately, yeah. That's where all this started.
Hard to believe that was 8 years ago. I guess I am getting older.
You're not the only one.
I got the door open.
Ah, that's cute. I'm already having, like, more fun. I didn't even need that, you know. I could have just had me karate the door open. That's fine. Oh, piss! Come on. I'm assuming we can, like, buy shit with these or something. This is like the money. Even if this had just been the first chapter, you know? Yeah, because you could have edited some fucking shit out of the main game. Isn't this in another fucking... one of the other games? Isn't this the Dog Keeper's Diary? It is. Why is the Dog Keeper's Diary here? What did you... Alright. I don't get to see her thing. Why is the wall kind of oozing? Oh, they're for a high score? Oh, man. I mean, like, it's not like there's any sane place to buy anything here, but, like, you know, that wasn't in the other game, so... Well, you know, the other, like, level or whatever the fuck. What is that? Ooh. Like, that's a good example of, like, you know, not doing that well. Like, you know what that could have been? That could have been somebody else's diary. That could have been like Scott's diary or something. You know? For a time, it appeared as if Master Spencer would recover his former health, but fate was not so kind, and now he confines himself to his study for days on end. It has been ages since I have seen him take his meals in the dining hall. I have endeavored to prepare his meals to his liking, and I bring them every day to the study. Unfortunately, he lacks the strength to eat anything but soup and other liquids. I cannot recall a time in the history of this household when the situation was as dire now. In generations past, the Spencer estate was the nexus with only the most well-to-do European socialites. Now only a skeleton staff remains to look after a man who keeps himself in virtual seclusion at one of his many residences. The funny thing is like, the Duke makes more sense within the world that he's in than anything else. Like, yeah, he's like part of the family, he doesn't like them. Okay. I remember fondly the days of my youth, but that seems like a lifetime ago now. It was about 50 years ago, back when my father was the head butler of the household. Like, our butlers, like, you just, like, it's such a weird thing that still exists, you know? Because I just, like, I know you can just hire cunts to do shit, but, like, there's still those ones that are, like, trained, and I'm like, how do you get that as a job? Because it doesn't feel like the kind of job you do for a little while and then quit, you know? Yeah. Youngest person there, blah, blah, blah. Touch my testicles, zing, zing, zing. Second floor dining hall behind the stone statues. Okay. Why is a cupboard there? The same painting as outside. I gotta remember it's DLC and will probably not have a huge amount of, like, you know, flourish and touches, but also, you know, I'd have said that about, like, the little door thing they're doing. I don't need help in here, Jill.
Come on!
Okay.
Like, you know. I got pants on for this one, too. While Jill's around. Blah, blah, blah. So this is multiple experiments at Spencer's behest. I do not know of what use a simple butler not schooled in the sciences such as myself can be. Can you get a science butler? Like, can you, like, if, you know, if I had, like, a queen's wealth, would I be able to, like, you know, I want me one of those butlers, give him science, you know? Jesus, like, maybe there's just people who are missing a piece, and they're just okay being butlers. Because it does feel like one of those, like, inheritable jobs. I wonder what they get paid? I'm kind of curious now, you know, like... Cause I'm not talking just like manservant or assistant or whatever the shit.
Jill.
Okay.
Really is the greatest hits. I'm a centaur. The blur. No, it's. God, where was the fucking... Can't even remember where this fucking thing goes. Oh, it was in that other door, that's right. Actually, how... Because... Jill went in a door upstairs, came around and downstairs. Where did she come from? So I'm not just going insane. I don't know how she got down there. Maybe she was like in the fucking dining room and hopped down or some shit. Like, I don't know if I'd be comfortable with another human around like that, you know? Like, if someone was so fawningly dedicated to me, my first thought would be, hey, you should have a better life than this. You know, you seem like a nice person. Let's get you out of here. Okay. Did you put up the identical paintings? I heard something. Okie dokie. What's fucking knocking shit? I get some fucking semblance of organization here.
Thanks.
You might actually need one if you get hurt. I don't want one of those. There we go.
Take it.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay.
Okie dokie, picking a pokey. Now let's go back to that thing where I could get her to fucking... Don't fucking down me, you butthole. I'm actually having something approaching fun, which is a fucking miracle at this point.
Jill.
Roger.
I don't know if Jill's got the Magnum. Like, I think she might, but I can't, like... Oh, wait, there it is.
Okay. It's open.
No, she has the machine gun. That's good. I thought you had to bring it up. I, Oswald E. Spencer, founder of Umbrella, as well as its chief executive officer, hereby proclaim myself as ruler of all mankind. Finally see who Peter Thiel's copying. Everyone shall prostrate themselves before me as they once did for the ancient false gods. At least that's what my destiny should have been. But I did not become a god. I could not sever my ties to my own weak humanity. Instead, my body is being destroyed by this damn disease, the disease of age. It has carved wrinkles in my face like a well-weathered canyon, and my arms are like the thin, withered branches of a dying tree. Age has even deprived me of the use of my legs. The only chance I'll ever have of becoming a god and shaping humanity's destiny is to stop this disease from continuing to ravage my body. I believe there's a saying about realizing the joys of life when one's at death's doorstep. Sayings like that are for the weak, who are going to die. They attempt to mask their fears with pithy aphorisms. Mortals can't comprehend what life means for those whose death is not a concern. The ignorant are fond of making generalizations to include those who would not be party to their pedantic musings. This reminds me an awful lot of T. Herman's Weibel. I will undo this unjust travesty done to me by time, and I will present myself as the perfect being that will rule over all mankind. I will give them a new set of commandments to govern their lives. All that remains is to find the key to eternal life. The virus manufactured by Umbrella is that key. It suppresses telomere shortening, which negates the function that limits cell division. Somewhere in that process is the key to immortality. If the process could be perfected, that key would be mine. I have the means available to me. I can realize my ambitions thanks to Alex. I lost much in human capital following Umbrella's bankruptcy, but I still have Alex, the best and brightest of them all, and the last of my children. I have faith that if anyone can find a cure for the ailment that keeps me from assuming my role as the head of mankind, it is Alex. Alex will find a way. Is he in, like, 6 or something? Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Okay. I only have 2. So I need something. I need something hot. It said read document, didn't it? I wasn't having a stroke. Investigate and then... Oh, right. I've done everything Alex has asked of me. Alex's ingenuity far surpasses those of normal people. We wait for the appropriate time, gather the necessary materials, and Alex continues to keep the operation running smoothly. Most children are held back by the limits of their own intellect, but not so with Alex. I've never witnessed anyone so adept at absorbing the talents of others simply by observing them. I could not be more pleased. Alex displays superior qualities to everyone else. I provided everything Alex and the other researchers would need to conduct their research. Unlimited funding, top-of-the-line equipment, research materials, and an endless supply of test subjects. The only thing wanting is time. They will conduct their research on an isolated island in the South Seas that is home to an abandoned military installation from a nearby country. Alex has already gone there with a group of research assistants, research material, and hundreds of test subjects. I waited in earnest for good tidings of their research. Instead, I received only a phone call a month later asking me to send more test subjects. How is it possible they had gone through hundreds of test subjects in only a month? As my frustration rose, Alex attempted to reassure me. You'll be pleased to hear that all experiments are running smoothly, and so I continued to wait. I have waited and waited and waited, and still no word from the island. It's been a year since they left, and I've sent thousands upon thousands of test subjects for their research. As soon as Alex makes an improvement to the virus, the team administers it to yet another batch of test subjects. Unfortunately, they did not have the time to study the virus before testing it. If it looks feasible, they proceed forward and see how the test subjects react to it. All of this is to be expected, I suppose. It's not Alex's fault. I have been impatient, true, but the situation is dire. Age has not only worn down this worthless shell, but it has also attacked my internal organs and rendered many of them virtually useless. What little functionality I can eke out of them is only thanks to the machines attached to my body. Time is a merciless enemy. I'm counting on you, Alex. Only you can give me the key to eternal life. Finally, a report of success. The experiment was a success. The news alone has sent a new surge of energy coursing through my veins. I feel rejuvenated. Last night's dinner even tasted sweeter, the wine more excellent. My butler Patrick is truly a culinary savant. Unfortunately, that joy was short-lived. Alex has disappeared. I would be less concerned if that were the only regrettable report from the island. The other researchers are also nowhere to be found. Neither of the thousands of test subjects, and most importantly, all the research materials, including the final virus that was to make me a god, cannot be located. I have been betrayed. I have allowed myself to be betrayed again. I should have learned my mistakes with Albert. Now my life stands on the edge of a knife. The only person I can trust is my loyal butler, Patrick. He is my last hope in locating the virus that will cure me of this wretched ailment. But is time on my side? That is the question that preoccupies my mind, and only the god I am to become can answer that question. Well, I guess not Fruit Cup. Yeah, that was Spencer. Am I supposed to use the, on the fireplace, I'm guessing. Okay, it's still sealed. Let's use that fireplace. What was that? Well, at least it's barricaded. That guy's still there. Ah! I think send more paramedics might have been... Because there was a moment in Return of the Living Dead 2 where they're talking to that zombie on the radio. And they ask him, like, you know, who the president was. And I'm certain he said send more. Yeah, it's fucking bad. I have been in Master Spencer's employ for the majority of my adult life. As of late, however, I find his actions to be inscrutable. For example, he has taken every possible precaution to conceal his whereabouts from the outside world. For what reason, I do not know. Then one day, he asked me to find a certain man and make him aware of the Master's whereabouts. I do not know why he would go to such lengths to contact this man, but perhaps he wanted to see if someone could find him. The man in question is one Mr. Albert Wesker, a name I have not heard in quite a long time. I only met him once, and that was over 10 years ago. I am ashamed to admit that I cannot recall his face, because as head butler, it is my job to remember people. The reason, I believe, is because of his eyes, those cold, unfeeling eyes that completely overshadowed his other features. At any rate, I have endeavored to get that information into Wesker's hands without letting on that it was Master Spencer's desire that he have that information. I know a certain unscrupulous individual who could put the information on the streets for the right price. He is the kind that does not care who he talks to. What made that individual I found of such importance is that he is in the employ of a female spy who has regular dealings with Wesker. I paid this man, I forget his name, was Roberto or Ricardo, more than he deserved and gave him the bare minimum of information necessary to fulfill Master Spencer's wishes. I do love the effort they go into try and tether this shit together and make it so, like, 5 doesn't feel like just this fucking dump that's been taken on the series. I dutifully carried out Master Spencer's directions to the letter. It was at this point that the situation took an even more cryptic turn. Master, he let me go, but I do not know why. I asked him for a reason. The only time I have ever questioned him, but he responded with only silence. I do not know what to do now. Yeah, that's a good point. What do you do as a fired butler? I am filled with a sense of loss. Everything I have ever known is gone. I dedicated my entire life to serving the Spencer household, and now that book has been forcibly closed for no apparent reason. The only ones who remain will be those untrustworthy security guards and the people imprisoned below the premises. I truly doubt the guards' ability to attend to all of Master Spencer's needs. Could it be that he plans on dying? No, he is not that type of man. He would not want to leave all of his affairs in such an unfinished state. Master Spencer must have some grand machinations at work that are beyond my ability to comprehend. At any rate, I can only obey his wishes and take my leave. I'll be loyal until the end, even if it breaks my heart to do so. There's another file here. Test subjects. Okay. Alright. Oh, they got a Derek. Yeah, I figured they'd just die, you know.
I can't stop it! The controls must be somewhere else!
That's annoying. Okay. Where is the controls? Like... Oh, right. Oh, wait a second. Just getting squished, isn't she? Bean.
I'll shoot the lock. Stand back. All clear.
Whew! We're almost a Jill kebab.
Sure know how to keep a girl waiting.
Jill kebab. How would that open up? Fucking cunt. There should be a fucking switch there. Fuck you. Jill kebab. Like, just have a wall there, you know? Don't... Oh god, it told me what kind of crank it was. Multiple cranks! There was a lunatic who built a death house for the Chicago World Fair. I remember that, but I can't remember if there were a bunch of traps or if it was just a place where he could get away with, like, killing lots of people, you know? Multiple cranks.
Jill!
Okay.
The crank movies are fun. See, that's stupid done right. Yeah, were there traps in the house? I remember it was a weird house, but I can't remember if it would have had, like, you know, a trap like a fucking
What is that
spike roof.
smell?
Don't know. But I hope we don't run into whatever's making it.
And when have we ever been that lucky?
I don't want to meet the poo-poo monster. This is starting to resemble Revelations. Revelations 2, I think, by that point.
You grab it.
Okay.
You grab it. You have the machine gun I don't like. He didn't even get to spend his good boy points. That's tragic. The rats have... What was that? Why is that happening? Science! Where are you gonna learn that? Can the T-virus save me from hooks? So his death house wasn't really a death house.
I owe you one.
I love how those are kind of going off at the wrong point, you know? Like, Jill agrees that she owes me one, and then suddenly it's like, no, no, no. Fuck you, skulls! Just a guy that built a shitty house, and then everyone called him the Murder King.
Go!
Roger.
Oh, yeah, look at that guy. Okay. Who's making a racket? Shut up, damn it.
What the hell is its problem?
This is why it smells so bad. Be careful.
Oh, son of a bitch. There is a poo-poo monster! Ow. I'd say eat shit, poo monster, but you'd probably like that, wouldn't you? Alright, the meat. Move, move. You're fucking gross. Yeah, like, alright, that's a fresh one. You get to be like, oh man, what the fuck's up with that thing when you find a fresh one, you know?
You grab it.
Okay.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's reflective of still issues with the game, where like, you know, just some regular zombies at first would have been fun, as opposed to like, let's go straight to the big axe-wielding Unga Bunga monster, you know? Like, bigger's not necessarily better. Excelsior! stay up there? Like, is that your job now? You're just up there?
I'll cover you.
Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, that was fortunate. I mean, I thought maybe the eye on the back might have, I don't know.
Jill.
Roger.
Come here. Man, there you go. That would be, yeah, that'd be like my notes about this. Just be like, hey, like, I've noticed the virus seems to put like giant vulnerable eyeballs, like just out there. I mean, is that something that we can address in any way, shape, or form? Like, can we maybe, you know, I feel like a lot of these things would be a bit more durable if they weren't like, I don't know, like more of them. Like, it's. Just like you stay, don't fucking stick to me, you fucking shovel brain, fucking goddamn piece of fucking shit. Distract it so I can shoot its eyeball. No, no, back here again. Fantastic. Oh, fucking. Ah, who fucking cares anyway? Stupid goddamn pissbag bullshit. Launch me! Yes. It does suck shit that, like, instead of being like one monster, it's like this, you know, one guy over and over again. It's also just boring. Like, fucking, you know, that could have been zombies. That could have been zombies. Instead it's fucking an eyeball hunchback.
Come on!
Roger.
Come here a minute. I honestly don't blame you for just assuming that it was one guy following you, because that would make some fucking semblance of sense, you know? Jill. I mean, look, this is better, but like, you know. Not by a whole heap and helping.
Jill, are you okay?
I'm fine, but I lost most of my gear.
Same here. Alright, try to find a way out of there.
Fuck nuts and fatties.
Copy that. Watch your back.
Not thrilled on the idea that this game is going to try, like, you know. God, what the fuck fresh hell is this? Ah, god damn it. Like, at least give me fucking, you know, ammo or something, you know? Alright. Oh, fuck's sake. How did you get down here? Oh, God. Alright, so I'm guessing we can raise that up. Like, alright, well, how do we... Jill, where did you come from? I can't get out there. Ah. Red crank. Out of the way, spiders. Okay, red crank will probably work on the red thing. Over here. Oi! Fuck it! Come here a minute. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I thought for some reason someone would drop one with something.
I owe you one.
Oh, don't. Fucking.
Give me a grenade.
Use this.
Much appreciated. Go!
Okay.
Jill.
Roger. We can take them all out with this.
Alright, okay.
I got this. You lead them in.
Hurry up. Oi! 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 Hey, fucking get. That's your eyeball on your back for, you shithead. Yoo-hoo!
Got him.
Like, I hate that I can't have a fucking grenade equipped for any, like, for anything without it, like, threatening to, like, give it to her, and the B button's also used for other shit. You know? Well, fuck me, how many times do I have to do this? Oh, well, that's useless. Okay. What's one of these other fucking things? Ah. Okay, Violet. Where's Violet? Ah, there it is. Wait. Why would you have two that are so fucking similar, man? Like... Alright, that's blue. Alright, this is officially a problem. Alright, we'll deal with that next week. And fucking give Jill the fucking magic outfit. 'Cause fuck that. Like, that's what I mean, though. Like, just, you're trying to do something in this fucking cursed goddamn game, and then you just, like... And, I mean, God only knows, like, fuck knows what was actually going on over there when she died, you know? I just walked up and said hello to it. Yeah, I didn't think she was. I thought maybe the game would, like... let her dodge, you know? It's my problem. Foolish of me, I suppose. My problem. At least we got the main... I mean, that sequence sucks. I know, they're like, oh, we'll be clever, we'll make it so you don't have, like, tons of ammo and shit, and it's just like, Do I still have to, like, fucking, you know, drag a nitwit around? Because if I do, that's still an issue. Fucking God. And yeah, like, and it's another one of those things too where it's the lab. Like, don't end shit in labs. Just stop. It's the more I think about, like, how to do, like, you know, like, outbreak stories in Re-Engine, like, the more enthusiastic I feel about it. Because, like, you can really, like, I just want to have, like, you know, because these are stories that you couldn't do as a fucking full, like, 10-hour game, you know? But you could easily have a chunk of a 10-hour game be, like, a dad escaping the suburbs. Or trying to, like, fight through, like, fucking, you know, and fucking in-progress outbreak. You know, there's all these little things that you could do that just wouldn't be, probably not enough to carry a whole game. But, like, not end in a fucking lab. You know? At least it has that going for it. I think it just ends upstairs, doesn't it? Six didn't get any story. DLC, or any DLC, really, aside from just some, you know, mercenaries crap. Oh, fucking mighty. Can you believe this company turned itself around? I don't know. The new movie, it exists in that bizarre space where, like, I know I'm going to enjoy it as a zombie movie, and it's going to be a great zombie movie. But the fact that it's called Resident Evil is just driving me insane. It was the style at the time. Like, this crap kicked off, like, I think a few games maybe sold well. Like, I never played, like, the Kane and Lynch. I think, what is it? Come on, brain. Gears of War was kind of like the progenitor for a lot of this. Because, like, Xbox 360, Australians have ADSL, you know. I mean, online game is, you know, really taking off. Like, every idiot had an Xbox 360 and could play, like, online games relatively simply. Like, that was a fucking, you know, basic fucking thing. You had, like, co-op fucking Gears of War, which, you know, people seem to really fucking love. I mean, this is not great, and I didn't enjoy it really at the time. Like, it had some fun moments, you know, and again, like, it's understanding its place in history is like the third-person, you know, action shooter genre was still patchy. Like, even this has the fucking lock-in-place, no walking and shooting at the same time deal, you know, and we're kind of moving past that by this point. So, like, a game that had this level of decent fucking gunplay was still a big deal. It was the start of the online console gaming had finally hit in a way where you could actually kind of, you know, do it seriously and not, like, I don't know, whatever the fuck they were trying with, like, the Dreamcast. You know, if you happen to have, like, I don't know, a fucking university connection or some shit and you really wanted to play Phantasy Star online. I mean, the problem with, like, complaining about 4 being a bad RE game is by this time 4 came out, RE games were wearing fucking thin. You know, like, the HD remake was successful and good. And to be honest, I'm sort of stunned that we didn't get, like, a few more. But, like, when something, like, nowadays, that kind of fixed camera, sort of simpler combat style game is a style. At the time it was done because it was the only thing fucking available to do. And so when something else became actually possible, you do kind of have to migrate into that direction. Like, I can understand not liking the you know, missing. I mean, I still say there's some. It's not survival horror in the very sort of knife edge kind of, you know, sort of thing. But, like, particularly at the time, the game, like, the series did need to do something. I don't think it would have been. You know, if Resident Evil 4 had been like, I mean, again, like, fucking the Outbreak games, man. Those are fuck awful. Oh, yeah, they still have the tank controls, but, like, it, you know. It worked surprisingly well with the camera system that it had, and with the sort of stop-and-shoot system that it had. Which, again, like, to modern eyes and hands feels insane, but, like, at the time, worked quite well. But it did need to evolve. And now I think they're in a good place where they've got a better idea of how to, like, adapt, you know, more classic Resident Evil style horror into the modern format. I honestly couldn't even remember, you know. I mean, I remember that it was around that period where a lot of ideas that, like, people had tried to, you know, get to work on, like, the sort of previous generation, like GameCube, PS2, you know, OG Xbox, finally started to kind of hit properly, you know, like, It's like, oh, okay, this is that thing that you've been attempting to do, but like, you can take the time to put some of the little details in, and there's better ragdoll engines, and things can load so you can have bigger spaces and more enemies, and it doesn't feel like I'm just going from little cupboard to little cupboard. You can create some more organic feeling spaces. Well, yeah, like, you know, I mean, games were an interesting fucking, you know, art form because they're so bound to technology in ways that even film isn't, you know? And so it is particularly vulnerable, or at least was. God only knows. I mean, like, look, can something else happen? Yeah, sure. But I cannot fucking for the life of me imagine what sort of, like, you know, generational change might occur in gaming aside from, like, genuinely plugging my brain in. VR ain't gonna cut it. We know that. Even good VR ain't gonna cut it. But, like, honestly, aside from, like, polishing what's there at the moment, I just don't know what could be added to it. And, again, that's a good thing. Because I like polish, but also it means that, like, now, if you want to make something fucking get attention, you actually have to make some stuff that, like, might be good or creative or something along those lines. You can't just sort of rely on the fact that, like, this is the new fucking thing. And the new console with the new graphics. So buy it, you shithead. I mean, I love the re-engine games, so as much as I feel like particularly the sort of older style zombies need some more thought put into them, I'd play Resident Evil 1 on re-engine. It's just like, again, from like when I was a little kid to now, I mean, you know, it kind of eased up around this period, but like, you know, every couple of years, there'd be the new thing, and it was good and new and fucking, like, you could do all this extra shit. And it was fucking nuts. You know? The NES and the Master System have good games, absolutely. Mega Drive and SNES could do shitloads more. Like, particularly, you compare the fucking NES to the SNES, fucking night and day. Particularly when you get into some of those games that were like fairly clever in how they did shit as well. I mean, shit, just like Yoshi's Island, man, it's like fucking nuts. Like, just really mad. You know, and then there's 3D, and that had to go from like kind of vomit textures and shit and like shapes to like now. And every fucking step up is just like, wow, look at that. The Dreamcast looks like real people. I still remember seeing some of the, I think it was E3 or something, stuff for the PS2. And, like, showing Raiden ducking behind, like, a fucking, like, a bit of shelving or something, and individual bottles and stuff falling off, and it not being, like, just shelf texture. And I just remember thinking, that is fucking amazing. Better optimization, in, like, that's the frustrating thing, is it's like, you know, there are ways to make things work faster, look better, load better, and all this stuff without having to invent, you know, a whole new fucking thing. You can just code things better. You can come up with better cooling systems, more efficient chipset, you know, shit like that. And then after that, you know what the last couple of years particularly have shown, if you make a good game or a good movie, people might actually fucking engage in it. They might pay to experience it. I mean, I still remember, like, even, like, going from the Nintendo 64 to the Dreamcast was a big fucking jump for me. Like, you look at a fucking Nintendo 64 character, like, 3D character, like, even fucking, like, GoldenEye, which had a decent stab at making, like, realistic-looking things. And then you go to Dreamcast, it's like, oh, okay, yeah. It's completely different. And even, like, the video, like, that the Dreamcast had, like, because it's a big difference between Dreamcast video and, like, even PS1 or Saturn, like, that kind of period video. Like, the video on PS1 and Saturn is not good. Then you see, like, fucking video on the Dreamcast games. It's like, oh, this is like watching the TV. Like, it's just, like, it's clearly video. Like, it's not like, oh, yeah, this is video game video. Yeah, Mario Sunshine was another one with the fucking water. But, like, I remember seeing, like, going from fucking, you know, Dreamcast to GameCube and seeing, like, Rogue Squadron. And even, like, it's, you know, it's the fucking Death Star section, so it's such an easy thing to cheat when it's like, oh yeah, it's the Death Star and, like, space. But, man, still looked nuts. And, like, you know, again, now it's getting to the point where you just gotta, if you just think, you know, put some effort in, come up with an idea, have a creative vision. You know, the tools are there now, that's good. You don't need to spend a shitload of time and fucking effort developing a new tool. You know, there's fucking plenty sitting around that are perfectly fucking good, and we can fucking enjoy those. Oh yeah, I love the shit out of Shenmue when I got it. And you play it again and it's like, I'm just fucking driving a forklift and this sucks. But at the time it's like a real place. You can talk to people. You can interact with the cutscenes, which was just fucking, you know, amazing for the time. I played Shenmue 2 and it wasn't very good. I played Shenmue 3 and it sucked. Like, about the one thing that game series had going for it was having Virtua Fighter's fucking combat engine in it, and then this didn't have that, and it's just like, well, it just kind of blows. Although, that said, it does have one thing that every open-world adventure game needs to steal. And it's such a simple, small thing, but it just lets you ask strangers questions. Because one thing that always drives me nuts in these fucking games is, like, when, like, the mini-map will just have a thing, even though no one's told you where the thing is you got to go here, and it's like, you know, if you just let me talk to people, like, go, hey, do you know where this fucking place is, or do you know this guy? And they could, like, you know, zero you in. You can use the space in a way that, like, validates it, validates the characters, gives you a good little inception point to add, like, you know, throw any kind of surprises you may want to throw the player's way. It's the only game I've ever seen that lets you just fucking solve a fucking problem like that in a way that you'd have to actually solve it, and more of them should steal that. I mean, yeah, that's the simple, like, about the most they can do really now is, you know, polish. But, like, get it to run well, you know, that might be an idea. Maybe work on getting things to run well, and then here's an idea, just have some fucking, jam some creativity up in that fucker. Like, come up with something, you know? Christ, man, you know? I mean, Capcom, the Resident Evils could have kept going like this, you know? There'd be fucking military shooters with a goddamn multiplayer mercenaries component. Yeah, like any kind of diegetic shit. Like, it's okay if someone goes, hey, I need you to come here, and you have, like, you know, a phone, and the phone has a map on it. That's fine. Like, there are plenty of situations where it's peachy fucking, you know, to have you just tell you where you want to go. And for something maybe to the scale of GTA, like, you know, it's another problem I have with the way GTAs go, where they only understand how to get bigger, as opposed to thinking more, how do we make maybe a space that's smaller but feels bigger because you can actually interact with it in a meaningful way. I'll see in 4 for the... Man, like, seeing... 4 was amazing, don't get me wrong. But, like... That was after, like... HD. And that, man, that... I still remember fucking... Spending, like... 20 fucking minutes or something, like... 'Cause by that stage we had a 56.6K dial-up modem. And so going to like fucking like IGN and needing to see what like Resident Evil, the fucking Resident Evil trailer in action, because I needed to see what that, because like you could load the pictures. It's like, no fucking way, no fucking way have you made a game that looks like that. God fucking damn, man. I wish to shit we got 2 and 3 like that. Oh, no, quest arrows are fine. But, like, the question is, where do they come from? And this is what I mean about, like, you know, if you run up to someone in the street and go, hey, I'm looking for, you know, Dave in his big dumb hat, and they go, I don't know Dave, but I think I did see a guy with a big dumb hat over by the fountain. And then you get a little quest arrow or something, or like the fountain's over there, and you go, alright, and you go over, look over the fountain. It's a way of getting these, you know, player interaction utilities to occur naturally from within the game, as opposed to just like, there's Dave. God, I wish we got like Resident Evil 3 in that fucking GameCube engine. That'd have been a fucking humdinger. Ah, well. If you make me internet rich, that's one of the things. That's one of the expensive tickets I'll buy. I mean, it probably couldn't even be that fucking expensive either. I mean, you know, especially these days. Just, you know, because none of this AI bullshit. You do it the old-fashioned way. Browbeating artists until they work for unpleasantly low wages. That's a skill, damn it. Ghosts of Tsushima is one of the ones I think could probably use it. Like, the wind blowing the grass is, like, cute, but also, you know, it's ancient times and you can talk to people. So I feel like, because it and fucking Red Dead Redemption were times where I was like, this could really use, like, that's, I mean, Red Dead Redemption's got that Rockstar issue of they don't make open world games, make open worlds that have, like, levels in them. And I hate that. Alright, that'll do. What do I do with my mouse? I'm hungry. I need to have some kind of dinner. Okay. Let's see, what happened last week? Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking internet died midway through doing something. What was I even playing last time? I can't remember. Something. Oh, that's right. Keep driving. I'll probably try that again this Sunday for Subscriber Saturday. Because it just fucking died. I don't know why. It's very annoying. But hopefully I won't be dealing with that bullshit again this week. We'll get some fucking crap done for Monday as well. Alright. That's all I can make my brain remember at the moment. Yeah, it was keep driving. I knew it was in there somewhere. I think I need to hydrate. I don't think I've drunk enough water. Probably trying to think through a brain soaked in a Vaseline thick goo. Alright, I'll have to keep driving, which is monstrously more involved than I was expecting, but hopefully it might be fucking, you know, awake. Yeah, Calvin's Gate. That's what I was going to do for Monday as well, actually. Alright. That'll do. See you Sunday. Until then, entertain yourselves.